Welcome to Opensim Living. My name is Spax Orion, and today I am going to discuss creating particles. I figured that would be a lot of fun. Now, many of you may be coming from the Second Life world, and if you visit their marketplace, you will see that there are a number of creators who charge pretty hefty prices for particle generators. Well, it is time that somebody lets the cat out of the bag. Firestorm has a particle generator, which is just as capable as these expensive devices, and it doesn't cost you anything to make particles. Before I begin today's exercise, I would like to make a quick shout out to Outworlds.com. Certainly not the most prettiest website out there, but definitely one of the most useful. They have lots of inventory and land archives for those of you who are running your own regions. They even have their own implementation of the Opensim software specifically for Windows users. And I think it has a number of different regions set up on it, and it's supposed to be quick, easy, and painless for any of you who want to host your own regions. Personally, I couldn't try it out myself because they don't have a Linux version. Further, they have one of the best LSL script libraries I have ever seen. I'm not much of a programmer. I pretty much cobble scripts together, and if there is particular functionality that I'm looking for, I will come to Outworlds to look through their script library to see if there's anything that suits my needs. So kudos to you, Ferd Fredericks, for providing this magnificent resource to the Opensim community. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and go in world. I am on my builder's grid here at Ozone OS Grid, and let's go ahead and let's make a prim. So I'm just going to press Control B to build, and why not go with one of these pyramid looking things, and I'll just put it here. Alright. Nothing fancy. And now what I'm going to do is right click and select edit on this thing, and then we're going to go into build, object, and edit particles. Well, looky here, we have a comprehensive particle editor. And this is from Firestorm. I don't know if any other viewers has it, because I only use Firestorm when I'm building in world, and I only use I do use Singularity, but I only use that viewer for uploading mesh, because it seems like Singularity has the edge where uploading mesh is concerned, but Firestorm has all the other viewers beat, in my humble opinion. This particle editor is comprehensive. The only thing that I think that it's missing is if it were to have a few presets, like maybe some fire effects, or maybe some rain effects, or some other things that people can work off of to make their own custom effects. But this is really great in its own right. You can select the pattern that you want. Let's raise this up a little bit higher. Maybe instead of having an explode effect, maybe I want to have an angle or an angled cone effect. Okay, and then maybe you can adjust the burst rate. Maybe a lower number will generate more particles, and a larger number will generate less particles. See that? Maybe we can change the angle on this. Then that'll spread them out in different directions. Okay, maybe I want to send some acceleration along the z-axis, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that sends those particles flying up higher a lot quicker. Now you could spend hours and days messing with this thing. Let's go ahead and do something fun with this. Maybe let's go into our texture library and maybe pull out a bubble texture and apply that. Hey. How cool is that, huh? Maybe we can add a firework pattern to that. I think I like the bubbles better. Okay, and maybe we could even change its color too. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, and then you also have some other really fun things that you can do with this. You can maybe have the region's wind affect this, and you'll see that it changed the way that pattern works here. Okay, you could have it interpolate color. When you do that, then you have a start color and an end color. So maybe I want it to turn red. Okay, and just in so doing that, now we've got a neat little transition going on there. Pretty cool stuff indeed. I couldn't believe it when I found this, because when I was using a Second Life, I spent several thousand lindens on a particle generator, and this one that ships with Firestorm is just as comprehensive. There is no way that I could cover all of the features that this thing does in one video. So experimentation is key. I alerted one of my friends to this because he was wanting to get into particles and was completely unaware that his viewer had this capability of making particles. And as stated, I don't know if any other viewers other than Firestorm has this, but this is an amazing utility that's bundled in with the viewer, and I really appreciate the Firestorm team for actually including this. So play around with it, have fun with it, and you might be surprised with some of the particles that you can come up with. I use particles on my networked TP system that I give away free. And my dance floor even has a particle effect that I use sometimes. So I have a few little particle scripts going on, but not too many, because I've had issues with lag in a region when using too many particles. So you don't want to go too particle crazy, I think, if you want to keep a fairly lag-free region. But from time to time, they are a lot of fun. Well, that's all I have on today's hot tip. I am not sure what I'm going to be covering next here on Opensim Living, but I'm sure I'll have something that is exciting coming up soon. Until then, peace out.